look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to present to you today in this reaction video is yet more reasons why, excuse me, you should not approach today's modern day black women, in my opinion, okay, for relationships. But before I do, let me remind you to hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, select the option that says all. That way you will be informed of all my recent uploads. If you do not, then YouTube will automatically, by default, send you to the personalized option once you hit the notification bell, which means they will personally decide which of the new videos uploaded you should be made aware of, okay? So take your power back. Now, let me go ahead and get into this stuff, and I want you to see how these women feel about men and their delusional mindsets. Like I always say to y'all, let's get it.
Do women need men?
No!
Jesus Christ.
No. Of course not. No. Fuck no.
No. Why? Can't live with them, can't live without them.
We do not need them. Not at all.
No. We the prize. Do
But not really. We want them, but don't need them, baby. Hell no.
hell no.
Hell no.
Hell fuck ass no. Hell fuck ass no.
Jesus Christ.
No. We the new niggas.
We are the men these days, though. We are the men.
What? Do men need women?
Yes, yes we do. We do. We need women in all facets, okay? Physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Now, what I want you to understand here, what you just saw, is one of the main reasons why we are struggling with women, because of suckers like that who mean well. Unfortunately, gentlemen, some of this we got to take the blame for the women acting the way that they're acting right now because of weak men like that. Now, granted, some men was raised in single-parent homes that was governed by their mother. So I can kind of give them a couple sliding boards because they was taught to view the world through the lenses of femininity, even though that femininity was corrupt, or should I say, they view the world through the lenses of how women look at the world. This is why they're so emotional and don't have any type of regulations when it comes to their emotions. Therefore, they go ahead and start fighting anybody. You step on their shoe, they want to end your life, because a man will implement structure and discipline and self-control and self-restraint into the son's heart if daddy is around, if he got a good daddy. Now, before that, you saw a woman. I'm going to show you another clip. You saw two women who said that they are the new quote-unquote niggas, that they are the real men now. This is the masculinity that we are experiencing in modern women. This is why women are failing in relationships. This is why most women in the black community are not seen as the most desired, because of that mentality. This is why they are going to be alone for the remainder of their lives, or they're going to be multiple baby mamas, serial baby mamas, and raise a whole lot of bastard children and always cause heartache and sorrow and will never yield to the authority of a man. Now, let me get into this other video, which is very good. I think you're going to like this video. This gentleman broke this down so elegantly. Eloquently. Can you dig it? Let me put it on the screen. And I want y'all to pay attention to what this man's saying, because he did a good job. Let me get to it. All right. Boom. Let's get it.
Here's men going out to face danger and build things.
Women do not need men to get bank accounts, houses. They have careers on their own.
No, you still rely on men. It's just indirect now. See, men have always been in between women and the real world. That your office job is not real life. Here's another depiction of that. Here's men going out to face danger and build things on the outside in order to create a safe space for women on the inside. This is how it's always been, and it still is. You just don't understand that because you're too comfortable. Men still do all the hard work. If all women stopped working right now, we'd be fine. If all men stopped working, everyone would die. And that is, again, because men make all the food and build all the houses and the walls, and they used to guard the border. I guess they gave up on that. Women...
Exactly what he said. We provided civilization. We created the circumstances and situations where women find themselves safe and comfortable. The problem is the weaker men who gave in to their lust and their emotional attachment to women to allow them to become more masculine. Women were allowed to be masculine because men by nature are masculine. Okay, there was a time throughout the earth where women followed the leadership of men. They were beneath men, not in the bad way, but they were not over the man. They did not usurp the authority of the man. The reason why we're dealing with so many women now, because we have allowed these women to do certain things that empowers the delusion that they are better than men, equal to men, or they don't need a man. That's the reason why we are dealing with that, because of weaker men. It's weaker men's fault. For other men who are not weak, who do not bow down to a woman, if she's crying, if she's making demands and stuff, and you fold because she's giving you a bunch of smoke and mirrors, she's becoming emotional, she's crying all the damn place, and you backtrack on what it is you stood on. You say, look, you can't do this. I don't like that. And she started giving you a few tears and ask you several times, can you change your mind? And then you break, then you are a weak man. A man must stand 10 toes down on every decision that he makes, even if the decision is uncomfortable. Now, what I'm saying to most sounds archaic. It sounds like an archaic ideology, or an archaic ideology, sorry. But no, it's not. This is how it's always been for thousands of years. It's the weaker men that is causing the problems, the simps, the suckers, the lames, the beta male orbiters. They are empowering the delusion that modern women have today, because they know if I can't get a real man to do what I want, I can go to a sucker that will. But at the same time, while she's with that sucker, that simp, that lame simp, what she wants to do is be with a real man. So it's a conflict for her. A real man would not bow down to a woman in any situation at all. Just betas.
Men have never done that and can't. Men still do all of the necessary things to create the space for you to have your girl bossing fun time. The way it works is that women are always really happy for men to do the hard, dangerous work until times are really good, until we build something better than this. And then you look around and you go, hey, men have more than us. No fair. You go to the government, which writes some laws for you, which makes you equal, and then you are disgusted by men who are equal to you. So without equality laws, it's very easy for women to find men they respect, and with equality laws, it's very difficult. And then everyone tells these men that they're worthless. And then they go, okay, well, I don't want to be this guy, so I'll just be this guy. And then they never grow up and they never do anything. And then you hate them even more. So your girl bossing crap is just not going to last very long, because women cannot do what men do. You can't do that work of building the physical world. And what you're doing now is just sort of taking it away from men and having it for yourself without giving them anything back, which makes them go away. And then, like, imagine if you had to build a house. It's not going to happen. And then when men go away, then there is nothing in between you and bad stuff. So you might want to stop being so mouthy.
Everything he said was factual, was it not? Did he not give you the truth? He said the truth, didn't he? Hold on while I put another video up there. I want you to hear what this lady has to say. Give me a moment, please. Boom, boom, boom. I think this is it right here. Yeah, he made a very good point. Here we go. Now I want you to hear what this lady has to say as well. Let's get it.
Be careful with saying I don't need a man. You're basically putting death on yourself and your household. You're saying that there will never be a man worth needing in my house. Start asking God, start praying, God, bless me with the man that I do need. That's needed. I need his warrior spirit. I need his intelligence. I need his wisdom. I need that guy to me.
He makes a very good point. A woman some of these women actually feel as if they don't need men. It ain't that. Men don't need you. The only thing men need from you is the ability to repopulate the earth. Excuse me. Everything else we can outsource. Like, for example, if women stop working, the world will keep going because men did. If men stop working, like the gentleman said before, the world will fall apart. You don't want a man. You want a little boy. You want a slave. You want a pushover. They don't want a man. When they say that, when they say, I don't need a man, they mean that. What they need is a weak person, a weak male, a man who has no ambitions, a man who's going to put up first. Those are not men. Those are little boys. Those are betas. So she don't need a man. She need a sucker. You understand me? Let's keep going.
I need that. I don't want to curse my household before it was ever created. I don't want to curse myself before I ever received it. Be careful with saying I don't need a man.
Family, I believe God has been dealing with me in this.
Be careful with saying I don't need a man. You're basically putting death on yourself.
You want to play that part where she said, be careful that you don't need a man because you're putting death on your house when you say that. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Another video for copycats who trying to copy me. I already told you about Cap. Y'all must have went over there and one of the videos he took that he was trying to copy me. I mean, verbatim, every damn thing from thumbnail and stuff. He took it off and didn't come back to YouTube for over a week. And there's another guy named Mr. Bland. I'm not going to say your full name, but I've been made aware of you too. If you don't stop that shit, bro, I'm going to put you on Front Street too, man. Y'all got to learn how to be yourselves, man. Stop trying to copy everybody. I'm not even a big channel, man. Is it that hard to come up with original thought? Now, I know a lot of people talk about the same things from their own points of view. But if you make a video about popcorn, and then this other cat make a video about popcorn the same hour, the next day, and then you decide to make another video about onions, and then that same cat make a video about onion this day or the next day that follows like that, that's not being, that's not speaking on things from your point of view. That's being someone who don't have any type of self-confidence, who is incompetent, who does not realize that they can make it on their own. That's someone who feels insecure and think that they're not good enough, so they want to copy everybody else. Be your motherfucking self, man. And I'm not saying that with malice. I'm saying that out of love, trying to tell you to be yourself. Have confidence in your own ability to make things happen. Because even if you was to make it big, you're not going to be able to sustain that success because you're too relying upon everybody else. You got to be a one-man team. You got to let your nuts hang and take risks. Okay? Now, I ain't going to say your name. I'm pretty sure you're going to tune into this episode like you've been doing. The gentleman that I'm talking about. Be yourselves. I support you when you're being yourself. No, you can work with me. You don't want to work against me. Because it'll be a whole different thing. Just leave me the fuck alone. All right. Thank y'all again for those who support my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope I am an inspiration to people, because there are many people who came before me that inspired me to do what I do. You know what I mean? But I am not copying them by any stretch. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all take it easy. I'll be talking to you now. I'll be talking to you later. Yeah.